The story takes place in 2017 in the state of Ohio, USA. A group of teenagers are interested in an ad they see on the internet. The ad promises a haunted house that they can enter for $10, but this haunted house is not an ordinary haunted house. They have turned their haunted house built in a deserted area into a torture dungeon. They subject the visitors who come to traps that await them in dark corridors, bloody rooms, and horrifying scenes. The visitors try to find an exit while escaping from the haunted house, while the torturers follow them, beat them, cut them, burn them, and even kill them. This haunted house is actually a serial killer's playground. This horrific truth is revealed by Jessica, the only person who entered the haunted house and survived. Jessica saw her friends being killed one by one after entering the haunted house. She also escaped from the torturer's hands with a desperate effort. But the haunted house was designed like a labyrinth, which made her escape difficult. Finally, she managed to get out by jumping out of a window, but the torturers did not let her go. Jessica ran in the wooded area and saw one of the torturers behind her. The torturer approached her with a knife in his hand. Jessica screamed with a last hope, and by chance, a car passing by heard her. The man in the car stopped to save Jessica and chased the torturer. Jessica got into the man's car and reported to the police. The police followed the address Jessica gave them and reached the haunted house, but when they entered, they encountered a horrifying sight. In the haunted house, besides the bodies of Jessica's friends, there were also bodies of other victims. The police arrested Adam, the owner of the haunted house, and the leader of the torturers. Adam confessed to the police that he set up the haunted house, advertised it on the internet, and killed the visitors who came. Adam explained why he did this as follows. "I am a horror artist. My haunted house is my work. Scaring people, making them suffer, killing them is an art for me. I show the real face of horror. This is my passion." Adam also told the police the number of people he killed in the haunted house. Adam confessed that he killed a total of 27 people in the haunted house. This was recorded as the biggest haunted house massacre in U.S. history. Adam was sentenced to life imprisonment. Jessica, on the other hand, received psychological treatment because of the trauma she experienced. It was a cold and rainy night when Mark and his friends decided to explore the old house at the end of the street. They had heard rumors that the house was haunted by the previous owners, who had died in a mysterious fire. They wanted to see for themselves if there was any truth to the stories. They parked their car near the gate and walked towards the house. The house looked eerie and dilapidated, with broken windows and peeling paint. The front door was unlocked, so they entered without hesitation. They turned on their flashlights and looked around. The house was full of dust and cobwebs, and the furniture was covered with sheets. They could see old portraits and paintings on the walls, and a grand staircase leading to the upper floor. "Wow, this place is creepy," Mark said. "Yeah, I wonder what happened here," Lisa said. "Let's find out," Jake said, and headed towards the staircase. "Wait, Jake, don't go alone," Mark said and followed him. Lisa stayed behind, feeling uneasy. She felt a cold breeze on her neck and heard a faint whisper in her ear. "Get out!" She gasped and turned around but saw no one. She thought it was her imagination and shrugged it off. She decided to join the others upstairs. She walked up the stairs and saw a long hallway with several doors on both sides. She heard Mark and Jake's voices coming from one of the rooms. She followed the sound and opened the door. She saw Mark and Jake standing in front of a fireplace looking at a large painting above it. The painting depicted a family of 4, smiling and holding hands. They looked happy and wealthy, but there was something sinister about their eyes. Lisa felt a chill down her spine. "Who are they?" she asked. Mark turned to her and said, "They are the Smiths, the former owners of this house. They were a rich and influential family, but they had a dark secret. They were involved in a cult that practiced human sacrifices and black magic. They used this house as their base and performed rituals in the basement. They killed dozens of people and buried their bodies in the backyard. They believed that by doing so they would gain eternal life and power." Lisa felt sick and horrified. She asked, "How do you know all this?" Jake pointed to a book on a table. He said, "We found this book in the library. It's a diary of one of the cult members. He wrote everything that they did and how they planned to summon a demon on the night of the fire. But something went wrong, and the demon turned against them. He set the house on fire and killed them all. He said that he would haunt this house forever, and anyone who entered would suffer the same fate. Lisa felt a surge of fear and panic. She said, "We have to get out of here now." Mark and Jake agreed, and they ran towards the door. But before they could reach it, the door slammed shut and locked itself. They heard a loud and evil laugh and saw the painting change. The family's faces became twisted and demonic, and their eyes glowed red. They spoke in unison with a distorted voice. "Welcome to our house. You are our guests, and you will never leave. We will make you our sacrifices and feed you to our master. He is hungry and he is waiting for you. He is here." They felt a sudden heat and saw flames erupt from the fireplace. They smelled smoke and sulfur and heard a roar. They turned around and saw a huge and hideous creature emerge from the fire. It had horns, wings, claws, and fangs. It looked at them with a malicious grin and said, "Hello, my children. I've been expecting you." That's the end of today's horror story. I hope you enjoyed it and felt the chills down your spine. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. And if you want to hear more scary stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I have many more terrifying tales to share with you, so stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and remember, don't turn off the lights. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. See you next time.